What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here with a video about Nintendo's E3 plans, which they revealed today. So I have the press release here, and I'll be going through the different things that they'll be doing at their E3 presentation, and among other things. So really pay attention. This will kind of be a long list because they're in paragraphs, so I'll be reading that. So they'll be in different sections, and I'll tell you the title of these sections so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's get right to it. So this part will be about Nintendo's digital event, which is basically their E3 conference where they're going to show new games and give us information on games we know about currently. So here's the press release, and I'll be reading through it. It says, every year, Nintendo looks for the best way to show its games and share its news with fans, media, and other key audiences. In 2013, Nintendo decided to forego a traditional press conference and use a video, in that case a Nintendo Direct, to share its news from E3. The company is building on that approach at E3 2014 with the Nintendo Digital Event, a new kind of video program that will reveal and provide further details about the gaming experiences on the way for Nintendo platforms in 2014 and beyond. The Nintendo Digital Event will air at 9 a.m. Pacific Time on Tuesday, June 10th. So with that, that's what their whole conference is going to be. It's going to be digital again, so that may disappoint some. So let's move on to the other events that they're going to be having with this. And this will be the Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3 event. And the press release says, this year Nintendo will offer fans a deeper look at Nintendo's biggest games of E3 with information directly from the source. The Treehouse, the product development department of Nintendo of America, will provide an in-depth game demos, live and unscripted, from Nintendo's booth. This new program will be live streamed during all hours of E3, so fans can get settled in, open their browsers, and experience the Nintendo games at E3 like never before. That sounds really cool. That sounds very interesting to do. So the next thing is the Super Smash Bros. Smash Fest at Best Buy. And what they're going to be having is basically the same thing they had last year with E3, where you can play Super Smash Bros. At select Best Buys that they're partnered with. So that's a really cool event. I'm going to get more into this in my thoughts, guys, so don't worry. And they're also having a Super Smash Bros. Kind of tournament. It's called Super Smash Bros. Invitational, and they say that they're going to be inviting 16 highly skilled Super Smash Bros. Players to the Nokia Theater in LA, and it'll be live streamed, this tournament, so people will be able to actually competitively play Super Smash Bros. And this is, I believe, the first time Nintendo has ever done this. So that's really interesting. So guys, if you guys want to know more, everything specifically, I'll have a link in the description for you guys to see for yourselves and read it for yourselves to get everything more accurately if you felt like you didn't right now. So let's get into my thoughts about all this information. So, yeah, I made a video a while back talking about Nintendo should host another live E3 conference on the stage, and I said that will really help, the media, and just generate a lot of hype for whatever they're bringing to E3. And it looks like we're not getting that. We're going to get another, basically, Nintendo Direct, probably like an hour-long Nintendo Direct that shows us directly these games and talk about them. But with the new things they're doing with this, I'm actually quite excited, and now I really don't care if it is a live stage conference or not, because this sounds really cool this time around. And it's definitely way more than what they were doing last year. Basically, they were just having the conference and then they were at E3 at booths in here. But here, it sounds more like they're trying to bring specifically the E3 experience to those who are on the internet, which I welcome completely, because I heard E3 was very expensive to get I believe it was through a ticket or something, to get admission in there, to get in there. And, so this is definitely something I feel that's very great, with the whole Treehouse live, at E3, showing us all these games and stuff right on the show floor for E3 at Nintendo's booth. That sounds really cool. I mean, I'll watch that definitely. And it sounds like they're just going to have an endless stream of that. So that will definitely be a very long video, I guess. But hopefully they'll put it kind of in sections or something, because I don't think they want people to just be watching a live stream and then just watching, this game for like an hour or two, only one game. I'm sure they'll pace it pretty efficiently. So I'll definitely be tuning into that. And the Super Smash Brothers event, the Super Smash Bros. Invitational, the tournament that they're gonna have, that sounds really cool. I wonder if Masahiro Sakurai will be there. That would be really nice to see. So they definitely can use this time, or this event, this tournament, to get these good players to test out their games essentially, and maybe Masahiro Sakurai will ask them if they have any suggestions on how something should be balanced, or maybe to make something a little bit more competitive. Maybe that's kind of a goal here. That would be excellent if that happened, because there's a lot of Smash Melee fans that completely pissed all over Super Smash Bros. Brawl because it didn't have a couple of features that they had in Melee, or at least not a bunch of, basically glitching and, things and exploits that Super Smash Bros. Melee had to make it, more competitive. I thought Super Smash Bros. Brawl was very competitive, but that's just me. That's my opinion. I don't want to start a whole war. But yeah, and this whole E3 Super Smash Bros. At Best Buy thing, where you can play the demo, which they had something similar to last year, where you could play Mario Kart, you could play, I believe, Nintendo Land, or all these different games. I'm not specifically sure what games they showed, but all these games at Best Buy, and they were absolutely booked at every Best Buy. I mean, they had long lines. So, and that was just what really Mario Kart 8 was the big attraction there. So I would say that it will be even bigger this year, because Super Smash Bros. Just has so much hype generated around it. So yeah, I would definitely like to go there if it's in Houston, which last time it was, but I wasn't able to make it. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But yeah, this is sounding really cool. Like I said, digital event again, the whole Nintendo Direct conference. I mean, I wanted a stage conference, but since they're bringing all this to the table, and it all has something to do with live streaming, I say, Nintendo, go for it. Fine. If you're gonna do it and you're bringing all this, so be it. I mean, it sounds way better. At least you're expanding on it and you're doing more. You're not just doing the same thing you did last year, which a lot of people found disappointing. They were excited for the games that were announced, but they didn't like the whole presentation. And the only thing that I really hope for is Nintendo, have your videos, these live streams, work. I mean, there's going to be a ton of people on these live streams. Have them work. Last year, I literally missed like maybe almost a minute and a half or so of some of most of the trailers you showed for the new games in last E3, because the stream was just too overpacked and it was not just happening. It just wasn't happening, and it was really crappy. So definitely you guys should have a lot of different outlets where you're streaming this, because it's going to be booked and you have to be prepared for that, or else people are going to criticize the crap out of you guys again about that, which I didn't blame them for, because I missed half of the Super Mario 3D World trailer that you guys showed because of that. So yeah, those are my thoughts, guys. What do you think about this whole E3 press event that they're going to be doing? Tell me that in the comments below. What do you think about the Super Smash Bros. Invitational tournament that they're having, and the Best Buy demo play thing you can play, and all that stuff that's been announced? Tell me that in the comments below, guys. So thank you for watching, and don't forget that when May comes around, each week of May, I'll be doing my Road to E3 videos again. That's kind of like a traditional thing I've been doing, I think since I started my channel. So definitely check out those when they come. There'll be one video per week, and there'll be a specific thing that I'm talking about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Nintendo news and everything to do with Nintendo in general. So see you guys next video.